I wanted to maybe start with something that might help not only listeners here, but anyone listening after the fact here to just to kind of come present, and it might be able to give, it might be an opportunity for you to take it in any direction that you wanted to, and that is, how would you, William, distinguish between, and this is completely in your terminology, a Stargate, a portal, and a wormhole?
Well, I actually would equate them, Adam, and that's a very good question, a great place to start. When I think about a Stargate, I'm thinking of it usually on three levels. One, it's a connection from the heart of one sun, the heart of one star, to another sun or star. Mm-hmm. A Stargate then on Earth is a place where the energy from a sun or a star system meets the Earth and saturates the Earth with the energy or vibration of that star. And then thirdly, a Stargate is an actual portal, a gateway, a wormhole that can take you from point A on Earth, the Stargate, to point B elsewhere in the galaxy or perhaps into other dimensions.
So is it right then that it's possible in the realm of possibility that there would be other types of portals besides wormholes?
Yeah, absolutely. The human body, for example, I also think of as a portal or doubling as a wormhole. We don't think of our body necessarily as a gateway to other realms, but if you think of the divine spark, the soul, as that which grows this body and does so for experiences and to fulfill its goal of perfection, then ultimately the divine spark is harvesting the body as a gateway not only for experience but also into other realms. So yeah, there's many different levels. Is there one in particular you have in mind that you are excited about?
Well, thank you. I've seen many in my work with people, and I find that it, like you say, seems to emanate from the particular soul pattern that is at essence of the person's incarnational path.
Uh-huh.
So if someone is more drawn, or someone is literally incarnated to effect a certain quality of divine consciousness, which of course we all are, then the ways that they would interdimensionally travel or communicate or receive information would have to be appropriate within that scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So I tend to see things or feel things on the inner plane sort of geometrically when I'm working with a person or a group or delivering a lecture or just sitting together or sitting down and reflecting on something, mm-hmm. kind of feeling the pattern. So I'm really intrigued by someone of your experience here to kind of see what you may have found from, for example, I don't know, an ancient Egyptian temple or the ancient Druidic sites of the UK or wherever, all the places you've traveled.
Right. Yeah. I mean, gosh, where do you start? Egypt. I mean, I take people on tours to Egypt, and I call the tours Stargate Egypt because I believe that the whole basis for the Egyptian religion, of course, is the idea that we can transform our divine spark into a star and literally live for eternity as star beings. And when they show the resurrected Egyptians, they show them on their ships of eternity, what they also call the Ark of the Millions of Years or the Bark of the Millions of Years. And something I noticed early on is that the way the ancient Egyptians depicted this ship of eternity matches exactly the way modern science portrays a wormhole. And it led me to question, is it possible that these ancient Egyptian gods had transformed themselves into light beings preparatory to going through a wormhole type experience? And in fact, I found that all over the ancient Middle East, especially ancient Samaria, ancient Iraq, their mythology is loaded with references to humans who are in the process of transformation into what we think of as an angel, preparatory to accessing these gateways that go from Earth to other realms. For example, the Egyptians referred to it as the field or the dimension of the blessed, and they talked about how ordinary individuals can transform themselves into beings of light and enter into these parallel worlds.